Gurubhyo Namaha. From line number 20, verse number 21. Damshcha karala vadane shiromala vibhushane chamunde munda madane narayani namostude lakshmi lajje mahavidye shraddhe pushtisvadhe dhruve maharatri mahavidye narayani namostute Mede saraswati vare bhuti brabravithamasi niyate tvam prasideshe narayani namostute sarvasvarupe sarveshe sarvashakti samanvite bhayebhyastrahino devi durge devi namostute ये तत्ते वदनं सौम्यं लोचनत्रयभूषितं पातु नः सर्वभीतिभ्यः कात्यायनि नमोऽस्तुते ज्वालाकरालमत्युग्रमशेषासुरसूदनं त्रिशूलं पातु नो भीतेर्भद्रकाली नमोऽस्तुते किनस्ति दैत्यतेजांसि स्वनेनापूर्यया जगद् सा घण्टा पातु नो देवी पापेभ्यो नः सुधानिव असुरासृक्वशापङ्क चर्चितस्ते करोज्ज्वलः शुभाय खड्गो भवतु चण्डिके त्वां नतावयम् रोकानशेषानपहंसि तुष्टा रुष्टा तु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान् त्वमाश्रितानां न विपन्नराणां त्वमाश्रिता ह्याश्रयतां प्रयान्ति ये तत्कृतं यत्कदनं त्वयाद्य धर्मद्विषां देवि महासुराणाम् रूपैरनेकैर्बहुधातमूर्तिं कृत्वाम्बिकेत प्रकरोति कान्या विद्यासु शास्त्रेषु विवेकदीपेषु वाद्येषु वाक्येषु च का त्वधन्या मम त्वागर्तेदि महान्धकारे विभ्रामयत्येतदीव विश्वम् रक्षांसि यत्रोग्रविशाश्च नागा यत्र अर्यो दस्युबलानि तस्य धावानलो यत्र तदाब्धिमध्ये तत्र स्थिता त्वं परिपासि विश्वम् विश्वेश्वरी तं परिपासि विश्वम् विश्वात्मिका धारयसीति विश्वम् विश्वेशवन्त्या भवती भवन्ति विश्वाश्रया ये त्वयि भक्तिनम्राः देवी प्रसीद परिपालय नोरिभीते नित्यं यदा सुरवधादधु नैव सद्यः पापानि सर्वजगदां प्रशमं नयाशु उत्पादपाकजनितांश्च महोपसर्गान् प्रणतानां प्रसीद त्वं देवी विश्वार्तिहारिणी त्रैलोक्यवासिनामीड्ये लोकानां वरदा भव देव्युवाच वरदाहं सुरगणा वरं यन्मनसेच्छत तं वृणुध्वं प्रयच्छामि जगदामुपकारकम् देवाऊचुः सर्वबाधा प्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी एवमेव तया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्
எதுமா? Devi Mahatmyam second line.
No problem. Devi Vachayala, second line. Vrunudvam. Tam Vrunudvam. Vrunudvam is Tam taniya irukkum, adu Vrunudvam garadu taniya. Tam Vrunudvam. Vrunudvam is one word. So last time we saw up to Shivaduti, no? Damshtra Karala Vadani. This Karala has got a lot of meanings. One of the meaning is gaping mouth. Karala means wide. Wide, opening wide is called Karala. Damshtra Karala. So the mouth is wide open and her teeth are seen. Damshtra means teeth. So Damshtra Karala means the mouth is so widely open that her teeth is seen. Teeth are seen. Damshtra Karala Vadhane, that is the face is open, mouth is wide open, exposing her teeth. Shiromala Vibhushane, and she is adorning her. Shiromala means skull mala, Munda mala. Shiromala is Mundamala, that is skull, mala made of skulls. Chamunde Munda Mathane. So, she is the destroyer of Chamunda. She is called Chamunda because she is the destroyer of Chanda and Munda. So she is, her mouth is wide open, exposing her teeth, and she is wearing a garland of skulls. And then she is the one who killed Chandamunda. So she is called Chamundi. Narayani Namaste. Narayani is in the form of Chamundi. Lakshmi Lajje Mahavidye Shraddhe Pushtis Vadhe Dhruve. All good things. Lakshmi is good fortune. Lajje means being modesty. Lajje modesty. Mahavidya is the knowledge. Ultimate knowledge. It is not only that knowledge about the Brahma Mahavidya. Shraddha means faith in the. Swadhe means, like Swadha is the term that we use it for Pitru Priti. So Swadhe means the one satisfying the Pitrus. Dhruve means Dhruva, it means constant. Dhruva got his name Dhruvan because Dhruve is the one who is constant. Dhruva Nakshatram doesn't move, it stays in one place, Dhruve. Then the second line that follows. These are all the things that we have seen it in Chakradi Stuti. We have seen it in so many Stutis before. These are all the characteristics of her, whether it is Lakshmi, Lajje, Mahavidya. All those things had already come once. The twist comes in the next line. Maharatri Mahavidya. Maharatri is Kalaratri. Maha-avidya. She is the aspect of Maya, so she puts everybody into avidya. It is an illusion. So first, all auspicious gunas of Ambala mentioned. In contrast, the second one, she is the one who pushes us into Maya, an illusion. So she is called Maharatri, Maha-avidya. You can take it as avidya is also dark. So that is why it is called Maharatri. So Maharatri, Maha-avidya. It is a dramatic shift from the first line. It is all good things are mentioned, and it shifts to Maharatri. That shows, like, both her rajasic as well as tamasic aspect. They have actually speaking, they have compared all the three gunas. Sattva, Vidya is Sattva guna. All the Sattva, Rajas, and of course the Tamas comes as Maharatri and Mahavidya as Tamas. Mede Saraswati Vare Bhudi Babраvi Tamasi. Mede Saraswati. She is excellent Saraswati Rupam she has taken. Bhuti Bhabravi Tamasi. She is the one like Bhabravi. The name Bhabravi here is given as like, it is a derivative of Babru. Babru means either it denotes Krishna or Shiva. Krishna or Shiva. Babru means Krishna or Shiva. Here, she is in the form, see here everything is talked about Narayani. Whether like, we cannot say like it is Narayani, Vishnu's wife as such, consort as such, because Tamasi, the word Tamasi is following. So it can, Tamasic aspect is basically Shiva's aspect. So, Babruvahana. Vishnu.
No, Shiva.
Shiva. Babruvahana. Okay. Okay. That is the reason she is so happy. Babru is like, Babru Tamasi. I mean, it denotes Mahabharata. In Mahabharata, both Krishna as well as Shiva had been mentioned as Babru. So, here it is basically Tamasi. The term Tamasi is coming. So, it is more attributed to Shiva. There is the name itself, Saraswati. Saraswati. Saraswati means flowing abundantly. Saras means flowing. So, Athi, flowing abundantly. That is what. Here, the Rupam of Saraswati is knowledge flowing abundantly. Because Vak, she is the Vak Devata. So, knowledge flowing abundantly. Saraswati, river also we say like, So, Saras means flowing. Athi means abundantly. So, Saraswati, the name is coined like that. So, Medhe Saraswati Vare. Medhe means intelligence, Medha. Vare, she is the one who gives all the boons. Bodhi Bhabravi Tamasi. She is she takes care of the well-being. Vare Bhuti. Vare Bhuti means taking care of or giving all the comforts. So, Vare Bhuti Bhabravi Tamasi, and she is the consort of the Dark Lord, who is Shiva. Niyate Tvam Prasideshe. Prasideshe means she is very, she is supreme, or Prasidha. Prasidha. It comes from word Prasidha, very well known. Prasidha. Prasidha can be supreme also. So Prasidha, she is the supreme Saraswati Devi. Niyate Tvam, be gracious to us. Niyate Tvam Prasideshe. Narayani Namostude. So, Mede Saraswati Vare Bhuti Bhabravi Tamasi Niyate Tvam Prasideshe Narayani Namostude. So, I pay salutations to Narayani, who is in the form of Saraswati, who is again intelligence as well as the well-being of everyone is taken care of by her, and she is abundantly flowing with her knowledge, and she let her be gracious and comfort me. Be in the form of Saraswati and be gracious to me. That is the sattvic aspect, because this is like, not what we just saw was Shumba's death. Shumba and Nishumba, this Uttara Charitram basically is sattvic. So Saraswati plays an important role as such. So she comes in the form of Saraswati. Sarvaswarupe Sarveshe Sarvasakti Samanvite. Sarvaswarupe, she is in the form of everything in this world. Sarveshi, and she is the ruler of everything. Sarveshi, she is the ruler of everything. Sarvashakti, she possesses all power. Samanvite, she possesses all these things. Samanvite, Bhayebhyastrahino Devi. Bhayebhyastrahi, you protect us from fears. If you see so, like, fear is the predominant factor. We are scared about a lot of things in this world. Like, we don't know what is going to. We know only what has happened in the past. And we are now living in the present. We are very unsure about the future. So that whatever you are unsure about, whatever you are not clear about, the fear factor is always there. How it is going to happen? What if something wrong happens? All those things come. So Bhayebhyastrahino, you protect us from our fears. That is the reason she is worshipped here as Durga. Durga is the one who protects you from the fears. So Durge Devi Namostude, you protect us because Durga is. And another one is Sarva Swarupe. The first word itself again talks about Shakta Parinamavada. That she becomes the form of everything. She exists in the form of all. She's the one who becomes everything. Prakriti becomes everything. So that is why it is like again they are talking about the Parinamavada of Shakta. So first all those things like now the praise and all the things that he praised only mainly to ask for the protection from the fear. Bhayebhyastrahino Devi. That fear of unknown. Fear of unknown is something that always is with us. Because the next few verses, they talk only about the fear. Fear about so many things. Like, Yetatte vadanam saumyam. Her face is so beautiful. Vadanam saumyam. Lochanatraya bhushitam. Adorned with 3 eyes. She has got a beautiful face, adorning with 3 eyes. Patuna sarva bhidibhyaha. From all kinds of fears as well as all like you have to protect me, sarva bhedibhya, whatever that gives us fear. So protect us from all the things. Sarva bhedibhya katyayani namostude. Again the term katyayani, sarva bhedibhya means in every aspect of fear. Anxiety, not only fear, there is anxiety that is also called bhiti. Bhiti means not only fear, it is also anxious, being anxious about something. So many times we are anxious, the fear of unknown, anxiety comes with that. What will happen? So we forget about everything else. So here she is worshipped as Katyayani. The term given here because Katyayani is the one who rules this world. The previous one we said Sarva Swarupe, Durge Devi Namostute. Durga is the protector. Katyayani is actually it is a beautiful form of Amba to protect this world. Durga is the ferocious form of Amba. Katyayani is a beautiful form of Amba who can ward off the fear. So that is the reason both of them have been given simultaneously, one after another. Jwala karala matyugram asesha surasudana. Trishulam patuno pider badrakali namastude. Jwala karala. Here the karala, last time karala means wide open mouth, gaping mouth, we saw like that. But here it is, karala has got another meaning. I told you there are plenty of meaning for this karala. Number of meanings are there. This here in this context, it means terrible or dreadful. Jwala karala. So, terrible, dreadful, flaming, jwala. Flaming, trishula. Terrible, flaming trishulam of yours, which destroyed Matyugra. Ugra means exceedingly sharp. Trishulam is here described here. Flaming, terrible or scary. Dreadful or terrible. First adjective is that. Flaming is the second adjective. Exceedingly sharp. Ugra. Asesha, it destroyed all asuras, left no one. Asesha means nobody was left behind. All were destroyed. Asesha sura sudhanam. Sudhanam is destroying or killing. So it Who did it? Trishulam. Her Trishulam, which is terrifying to look at, which is flaming, that is Jwala, and then exceedingly sharp. This killed all the Asuras, leaving none. Everyone was destroyed with the Trishulam. Let that Trishulam protect us from all the dreadful things. Be there. Vapas, that one, the word Bhiti has come. Bhita means it is, I told you, fearful, frightened, because the fear factor, and anxious as well. So all the dreadful things that gives us anxiety, let the Trishulam protect us. Let it protect us from our anxieties. We have to take it only like that. One second, I'll just put it off. Hinasti Daitya Tejamsi. Hinasti means it destroys. Daitya Tejamsi. Tejamsi is the life force of the Daityas. Daityas is the Asuras. Hinasti Daitya Tejamsi Svanena Purya Jagat. This world was filled with its ringing. What? Her Ganta. The world was entirely filled with the sound of her ringing of the bell, which actually destroyed the life force of the Daityas. The sound destroyed their life force. The sound of that ringing of the bell, which filled the entire world, that destroys the life force of the Daityas. Sa Ghanta, her bell, Patuno Devi Papepyonas Sudhaniva. Let that Ghanta, the bell, protect us like how a mother protects her child, her children, Sudhaniva. So, how from all the evils, let the Ghanta protect us like a mother who protects the children. So, Hinasti Daitya Tejamsi Swanena Purya. The sound of the ringing of the bell filled the entire earth. Puryaya Jagat. Saganta Padano. That Ganta, let it protect me from all evils, like how a mother protects her children. Asura Srukvasa Panka Charchitaste Karo Jwalaha. Kara Ujjvala. Ujjvala is like shining like sun, bright. Asura Sruk Vasa Panka. Asrub means blood. Asrub means blood. Asura, the blood of Asuras. Vasapa. Vasapa is the fat or flesh of the Asuras. So it is still fresh, means she has just faced that victory now. She is victorious, she is coming out of it victoriously. So, Asura Sruk Vasa Panka Charchitaste Karojula. The one that shining in your hand like the sun's rays. What is it? It is Shubhaya Kadgo, her sword. Khadgam, her sword, which is shining in her hand like sun's rays, is smeared with blood and the flesh of Asuras, the demons. Asura Sruk Vasapanka. Vasapa, I told, is fat or flesh. Charchitaste is besmeared, smeared with the blood and flesh. Shubhaya Khadgo Bhavatu Chandike Tvam Nathavayam. Let that Khadgam protect us and take care of us. Be there for our welfare. So that means whenever there is going to be evil, she is going to destroy that evil with her Khadgam. Bhavatu Chandike Khadgo Bhavatu Chandike Tvam Nathavayam. Chandike Tvam Nathavayam means we bow to you. Chandike. Very beautifully this, if you see they have actually conveyed two things in that. One is her victory, Asura Prasapanga, because her Kadgam is still besmeared with the blood that the, and the previous one also, Aseshasura Sudana. Everyone got destroyed. And same thing is repeated here, but if you see so, the beauty of it is, number one is that she is victorious now in the battle. And the number two is Karojvala, Ujvala. It is shining like the sun's rays, the light of truth, the light of knowledge. Knowledge is always considered as light. So these two things are very subtly, poetically conveyed in this verse. First, her victory, and then the next one is the light of truth or the knowledge. Light of knowledge. That is why the word Ujvala has come again. The knowledge.
Even the weapons also. No?
Yeah.
Which she used to destroy the Asuras, the same weapons they want protection from.
Yeah. That is why they are praying to each of the weapon that she is holding. Whether it is Trishulam or Khadgam or anything, they are asking that those weapons, even when we say Devi Khadgamala, we are asking for her sword. The sword is always considered a sword of knowledge. Sword of light or sword of knowledge. That is why we ask her for the Khadgamala. We say, no, Devi Khadgamala, Khadgam is sword. We are asking for the sword of knowledge. Vidya. Another, that is like, even the Nyasam is done with the Panchadashi because of that. Nyasam for the Khadgamala is done with the Panchadashi. Sri Vidya Panchadashi. That is because sword of knowledge it is. So that is the reason. Knowledge is exactly the knowledge that will release us from this cycle of samsara. It is not just simply knowledge, it is the one that releases from the cycle. That is why it is called the sword of knowledge. And it has come in the end, because knowledge, when it comes, then all your Ajnana vanishes. All the darkness of Ajnana vanishes. This is a beautiful one. The next one, we get back to our Upajati meter. Rogana seshana vahamsi tushta rushta tu kaman sakalana bishta. Rohana seshana apaham seshan rogana seshan apahamsi tushta. When pleased, tushta means pleased. When she is pleased, she destroys all. Apaha means destroy. Apahamsi tushta. When you are pleased, rogam is the afflictions that we have, attachments that we have. So rogana sesham apahamsi tushta. When you are pleased, you destroy all our attachments or afflictions in this world. The next one, but when displeased, rushta. First tushta. Tushta is you destroy all our afflictions. When rushta, when she is displeased, what happens? Rushta tu kaman, when displeased, you also destroy all our aspirations. When displeased, when pleased, you destroy our afflictions and our attachments. So we get relief from the cycle of samsara. When displeased, our aspirations, we want to do this, she doesn't make that happen. She is both. We have seen it in that, I think, Shakradi Stuti itself. Ya Shri Swayam Suhridinam Bhavaneshwa Lakshmi Papatmanam Krutha Diyam Hridayeshu Buddhihi. When you are, you give all comforts when you are pleased with us. But when we have to face our consequences. Like, if you are virtuous, you give all. If you are not pleased, you give all misfortunes to us. So virtuous in the people of good-hearted people, misfortunes in people who go against dharma. These two things are side by side, we have to see. That's why here they have mentioned like, Rokana Seshana Pahamsi Tushta Rushta tu Kaman Sagalana. She doesn't make everyone, if she is displeased, she can thwart all your aspirations, all your longings, like you want to become this, all your aspirations are. Tvamashrutanam na vipannaranam. Vipanna means
Forest.
No. Vipanna means ruined or things that go wrong in your life. Na vipanna. Tvamashrutanam, the one who take refuge in you, ashrita, who take refuge in you, you destroy all their calamity that falls on them. All the calamity that falls on them. Vipannaranam, you destroy all the bad things that is going to fall on the devotee. Tvamashrutanam, the one who take refuge in you. Tvamashruta hya shrayatam prayanti. Prayanti is guide. The one who takes refuge in you becomes a guide to others. Others, they take care of them. The one who takes refuge in you, one who falls at your feet, they become a guide and like protector for others. You can say it like that. They become a refuge because here ashrayatam, prayanti. Ashrayatam prayanti. The one who takes refuge in you becomes a refuge to others. You have to understand it like this. This is a very new idea. The second of that, she not only grants refuge to her, to those devotees who fall at her feet, who has so much faith in her, she gives blessings to others indirectly through them. So no one is left here. That is this talks about her compassion. Because others are not following her or believing in her or taking refuge in her, through those people who take refuge in her, she helps others also. There's an indirect way, going out of the way to do, roundabout way to do it. Appointing a sub-agent, subcontractor, sub-agent, subcontractor, something. So she appoints her refugees as agents for protecting others. Yetat kritam yat kadanam tvayadhya dharmad visham Devi Mahatmyam. Rupair anekair bahudata murtim kritvam biketat prakaroti kavanya. She is actually only one when she started. Adya, she was only one, and that one is projected as many when the enemy force got multifolded. Rupai anekair bahudata murti. So this one form also brought the same destruction. Many forms also brought the same destruction. Destruction is not different. Because of the number of enemies in the opposite side, the murtis also went bahuda, like multifolded. And whether she was alone or whether she was in so many forms, she brought the destructions to whom? Dharma Dvisham Devi Mahatmyam. The asuras who are against the dharma, who lead adharmic way of life, they were destroyed completely, whether by herself alone or in many forms that she took. You did that kind of your vibhuti, your what you say, your grace is that you alone also you destroyed them, and taking different forms also you destroyed them. What words I have got? Who else can accomplish this? Tat prakaroti krutvambike tat prakarotika anya. Who else can accomplish this kind of a thing? Standing alone and fighting and taking so many forms. Rupair aneka bahudatma murti. So you took many forms to fight to establish dharma by killing those who follow adharma or who don't follow dharma, who are virodhi of dharma, who are the enemies of dharma. You killed them by being alone or taking so many forms. Who else can do it? Ka anya, tat prakaroti ka anya. Who can accomplish that kind of a thing other than you? Who else can do? So the thing is, the only that is what this particular verse, if you see so, the theme of that first Charitam she was one. First Charitam she was one, and the second Charitam Kali came. Oh, Kali came second. No. Kali was the second one, the Mahishasuravadam. She came in the form of Kali, but she was also existing there. Though she didn't fight, Kali did all the fighting because she herself transformed into Kali. She took another form as well. And third one is like, she is, when the Vitra Charitram came, she took the form of so many mothers. Mothers emerged from her and she fought. That is like, the one, and she absorbed everybody when she had to kill the Shumba. When she had to fight with Shumba, she absorbed all. When only till Nishumba, they had many mothers there, 7 mothers there who were fighting, and she absorbed them everything and she became again one. She started with one and she ended with one. And in every form, her motto has been to destroy the evil. There was nothing else. The last one, we have to understand, she is the one who has the capacity to destroy the evil as well as give the knowledge. Is capable of give the knowledge and grant liberation. Because Nishumba and all who died at her hand, all got liberated. No? So the liberation, it is not only from the cycle of samsara, the liberation from being evil. You have to take it in 2 ways. Liberation, because if they had continued, they would have been even more evil only. They put an end to their evil doing. Liberation not only, for us, when you see like normal people, it is liberation from the samsara you are looking at. But when evil people are being destroyed, they get mukti from doing more evil. You have to take it only that liberation for them is different. So this third Charita actually mainly concentrated on knowledge and the sattvic aspect of the giving that knowledge and liberating. So all these things, that one verse, that the one that we saw now.
So these asuras didn't get Brahma Jnana. They just got relief from doing.
Yeah, because they have to go through the karma, no?
So, no, they say, in God's hand, if you die, then you.
It is not like that. When jnanis have to be born again, why not asuras? Just think about it.
She says liberation on the throne, then again.
Liberation is something. Liberation is something that they get the jnana.
Only when they get jnana.
Only when they get jnana. Jnana comes, only then that liberation comes, you find the union with her. For this, somehow I feel like, liberation from their wrongdoing, probably at the time of when they pass away, they understand, they get the knowledge that this is the Brahma. So many times, Krishna also, whether it is Krishna, Rama or anybody, they give that darshanam to them, who they are. So when they see, probably they get that liberation. That is something. But if you take about Duryodhana, huh?
Just forgiveness.
Forgiveness. Because forgiving is always the characteristics of the Bhagavan, so they are being forgiven maybe. But they go through the pain to get that knowledge. It is not so easily they get.
Because they are so physical, probably the pain is also
more.
Physical.
Pain is also more. Physically when you inflict pain on someone, it is difficult. Like the knowledge doesn't come so easily. It comes with some kind of pain. Not lot of pain. Not some kind of pain. It is a lot of pain. The destruction of these evil ones. Evil here is ignorance. If you see all the asuras, whoever have come in this, it is only out of their ignorance that they are different from the Brahma. The ignorance is nothing else. That is the reason I am powerful. I have this. I can kill anyone. I can become anybody. I can fight with any. Everything is because you feel you are different from the Brahma. Here we are talking about the Advaita aspect. When you have that, you are different from the Brahman, then that is the ignorance part of it. When they say they are killed, it means their ignorance is killed. They get the knowledge. We have to understand that. But being demons all through their lives, the knowledge that they get is with a lot of pain. That we have to understand. But it is only absolutely ignorance. Ignorance about what is actually the truth. When they don't know the truth, they are ignorant about it. And they become like, the I aspect and the mind aspect goes up the radar.
No, they feel, not only they feel, they are more powerful than the normal.
Yeah. They are more powerful. That is
given to them, no?
Not like that. Ashura Shakti is different. Because they are demons. Always when you see so, in our lives, going to a satsang and going to a hotel or going to some kind of entertainment, which is more pulling for a common person. If someone is going to give pravachanam, and that time you have something else like interesting thing happening on the other side, going to a movie or going to a hotel. I am not talking about anyone in particular. In general, I am saying the attitude of people is something like, you just go to movie or something to enjoy yourself. The physical enjoyment is one thing that is very, very powerful to pull you. That is why they are all defined as Rakshasas. The physical enjoyment is something that is so powerful and strong. The pull is so strong. So from there, if you have to come, it is like swimming against the stream, swimming against the tide of the ocean. Because it's very easy for all of you to be dragged easily. To swim against and come, that is difficult. You actually need more power to swim against the tide of the ocean. This is like, if you are going to go by the river also, the way it flows, if you are going to go by that, it is very easy. It will just push you, keep pushing you. It is so strong. See, even for us, we do say 40 days we will do this. We have got this problem to be rectified. We all do it in our own way. We do it in a smaller aspect. For them, when the ahankaram becomes out of hand, here it is, we are not talking about normal expectations or normal possessions, we are not able to comprehend how they will be. See, we have seen lot of people like, leaders terrorizing like Hitler and all. We are now talking about it. We are talking of, see, that level of thing is different. They are different. It is not, because we are not able to comprehend, because our thing is very normal. our possessions and our expectations, our owning, like it starts and stops with our family. Starts and ends with our family. Maximum it doesn't go, maybe some to extended family. We feel like, if someone falls in, for some time you will have, but the attachment that you have towards your own family is much more than the peripheral ones. But their level is different totally. It is not like, just to think about it, people who yearn, who like, in a adharmic way, if they are going to accumulate wealth, everybody can eat only when still the stomach is full. If you see the gross thing, and you need a roof over your head, you can sleep only where your body fits. No? And you can wear only one set of clothes. This is the basic necessity of a human beings. But why people accumulate in adharmic way? They accumulate so much of wealth. There's no end to that. The greed that they want to have everything. And the greed takes them to take adharmic routes to possess more. We have to understand that. Ours is, we cannot comprehend that because we live in a very secure and protected atmosphere. Our expectations are not beyond our family. These are all the things we are.
The insecurities they have faced will be much more than what we can even understand. Because of which their hunger for more is that much more probably, I feel.
It is all like, I feel it is just destiny. Like, it is just destiny because sometimes people can say some event in their life must have made them, that itself is destiny,
Yeah, that can make you a good person or
as well as the bad person. Yeah. What I'm saying is things going out of hand. When you want to grab illegally others' property or others' land. Now we hear about everything, all politicians do that. We hear about all this. When you go, like, how long you can go? There is no comma. Sometimes there is a full stop somewhere. The loss that you incur at that point of time is much more.
Anyway, you know what is right and what is wrong. At least somewhere, as a human being, we know at least.
Yeah. That tug of war will be there, but then
we don't cross the dharma and go adharmic way. Though we have our attachments towards our family or children or parents or anything, it is limited to that. We don't go adharmic way. If your son wants to get good marks like that, you want them to study and get it.
Yeah.
We don't tell them we will pay the examiner this kind of a fee or something. You don't need to even go to examination. You will get the good marks. And I can pay this much and you can get admission. So the arrogance, you are developing the arrogancy from the very young age of a child. Like, my father can get anything for me. So instead, we all say like, you work hard, you study well and do it. Accept what you can. Everybody has got a limitation. Even if you are just a fool, if you can just go buy seats or buy marks, then you are developing that arrogancy in the child as well. You are not only going adharmic way, you are inducing your child also to, from the beginning, to follow the adharmic way.
Or the child will know only that way of doing.
That way of doing. Ultimately, they don't know that something else also exists on the other side. So, their level is different. This is one level. When you come to people like Hitler or Idi Amin or something like that, those kind of people, then it is in a totally another level. They don't mind killing the entire population for their benefit. That is taking it out of hand. This is what they are talking about. They say like, there is a thin line. It is so easy to be crossing that line. So long as it is limited to your family, all your aspirations, all your the I-ness or mindness, all these things, when it is limited to a small sphere and you are working only towards that, it is okay. But if you want to possess more, initially you may be following dharmic way of life. But slowly the greed takes over. It is so strong. That is why these are all the things. All these characters are all made as asuras because they are so powerful. Those things are so powerful to drag you out of this. That is why they are all, it is not the boon that they get and things like that. It is because the power of this guna are so much, they can pull anyone into that. And when things go out of hand, at some point of a time you have to put a break. How long you are going to keep speeding up?
I thought Brahma or Shiva.
No, that is all story for us to understand. Puranas came only to make you understand the concept. See, அதெல்லாம் இருக்கு இல்லைன்னு நான் சொல்லல. பட் அது என்ன சொல்ற எதுக்காக அதை கொண்டு வந்திருக்கா அப்படின்னா, Hindu Madam accommodates everything, everybody in that spectrum. There is no specific spectrum. Even if you take, say for Mahabharata, if you are not able to recite the entire Mahabharata, then they say you can recite Bhagavad Gita. I cannot recite Bhagavad Gita also. I don't know the knowledge. I have no time to learn. I don't know Sanskrit. I don't have the opportunity to learn. Then they give you Vishnu Sahasranama. Recite this. It is difficult for me to recite even Vishnu Sahasranama. See, Rama, Rama, Rama. 3 times you say, you get all the benefit. So here, from the one who is unable to do the entire thing, to do the one who can do everything. Take Devi Mahatmyam. Devi Mahatmyam you take, there are 13 chapters in this. You can sit and recite. I cannot learn. I don't have the 2 hours to do it. Right? If you have those kind of restrictions, then you have the 11th chapter. Recite only the 11th chapter, we see. 11th chapter is also difficult for me. Give the Sapta Shloki. Give the Sapta Shloki. Recite the 7 slokas. If you cannot recite Smarani, you just think about it. So, they don't accommodate only one sect of people. Ramayana eduthundena, Ramayanathile ethaniyo laksham irukku. Verses. They say, if you cannot recite the entire Ramayana, do Sundarakandam. Sundarakandam alone. You cannot do even that. Recite Rama's name. Think about Rama. Whatever you think about, you become that. Your thoughts actually are so powerful. You become what you think, what you keep thinking of. So, they are not aimed at only one sect of people. They are aimed at people in the social category. They have every step they have got. They take care of from the bottommost to the topmost. And there are so many divisions in this. They have to do it because all the Puranas and everything, because Ramayana, Mahabharatam la nadandadhu nama paakarom. It all happened. Oru yugam, Treta Yugam, Dwapara Yugam, all this Yugam, it really happened. We see the all the things like whatever you go to, what is that? Dwarka. There are Sita. Even when you go to Sri Lanka, you see a lot of things. So that is one part of it. But basically the Puranas, if you say so, the one that now we are Markandeya Purana, Puranas came into existence because Puranas also say what is told in the Vedas. Puranas came into existence for those who cannot understand what Vedas are saying. People who are illiterate, even now when I am talking here, I take up certain anecdotes from our daily life where we can relate. Why I do it? Because understanding the concept is more important, which you can relate, you will be able to understand it better. Now we cannot understand how Shumba and Nishumba were, you cannot even comprehend that. So what they did was, all the concepts they personified as Rakshasas and Devas, and they fed those people. So at the end of the day, everyone falling into dharma is more important, whether learning as stories or learning as concepts or learning the Vedas. The concepts were made as Puranas for everyone to understand it easily, because storytelling is something that people are very fond of and people can relate to. They have to accommodate. It is not only the people who can recite Vedas can have to understand the concepts. People who are in the downmost part, who have not read, who are busy with their profession or anything, where they don't have time, when they have to understand. So Katha Kalakshepam was something that predominantly came only to make ordinary people understand the big concepts being told in the Vedas. Understood? So that is the reason I am saying the greed and the anger and all those negative qualities are so powerful. They all say now, like, count 10 before you talk when you are angry. And nowadays we get to read all those things. So you quieten. The moment the anger takes over, I don't need any examples. I am myself an example. Now I am like, you are seeing a very toned person. When I used to get angry, I just used to go out of hand. Because these things are all so powerful. So powerful. They can, that is the reason they are all demonized. Like these gunas these negative gunas are demonized. They are all called Rakshasas. They are all demonized. That and all is for people to understand. What extent they can understand, it is given as Puranas. So you can understand it as concept, or you can understand the concept through the story. That's it. Okay? Next one, that is what it is coming. Vidyasu Shastreshu Viveka Deepesh. Again they are talking about light. Viveka Deepesh. Light of understanding. Understanding the Shastram and the Vedas, that is Vadyeshu, Vakyeshu, Vakyam, Vedam, Vakyam, the wisdom, Vadyeshu, Vakyeshu, the wisdom told in the Vedas. She abides in all these forms of knowledge. She abides in the Vedas. Whatever the Shastram, the sacred text, whatever is there, she abides, she resides in all the forms of learning. Viveka Devesh, Viveka, the Shastras that gives you the understanding of any knowledge is always compared with light, Deepa. That is why Viveka Devesh, lights of understanding. Mamatva Gardedi Mahandakare. Mamatvam is the Mahandakara. It is the darkest aspect. Everything is. This knowledge actually takes us out of that Mamatvam, which is the dark aspect. So who does it other than her? That is Vibhramayatyeda Dadiva Vishwam. So who pushes us all into this kind of andhakara attachment is her. She is the one who resides in all the form of knowledge to release us from the andhakara. Like a deepam. If it is completely dark, if you light a lamp, the entire place gets bright. One lamp is enough to brighten the entire room. Mahandakare. So the mamatvam is there, no, mine, everything is mine. It is mahandakari, it is the worst thing. And the entire Vishwam, Vibhramayatyeda Dadeva Vishwam. The entire Vishwam is pushed into that mamatvam. All of us, everyone, everything in this is pushed into that mine aspect. So mine, when it goes out of hand, it becomes a Rakshasa. Understand that. Mine in the normal level is humans. Mine in extraordinary level is Rakshasas. Okay? That understand that concept of புரிஞ்சுக்கணும் அவ்வளவுதான். Okay. So you are you reside in all forms of learning, which gives the light of understanding, which gives the wisdom of the Vedas, which is light. As this entire world is immersed in the andhakaram of mind, mamatvam,
which is also you.
Which is also you. You only put us all into this mind. So, who can take us out of this darkness is only her, because she lives in the light of knowledge. She is the one who holds the light. So, this particular sentence, the verse about the Vedas, they have particularly placed here as in those days, before immediately pre-Vedic days or post-Vedic days, when you say so, Devi was not considered as one of the Vedic deity. Deity should be followed by Veda. The particular line they have incorporated in this verse, in the Narayana Stuti, to say she is the embodiment of Vedas, and what is said in the Vedas, the wisdom that the Vedas declare, and she is the light of the understanding. Particularly this verse was added to this. So, and we have to understand there are two contrasting aspects. One is light and one is darkness, and both are hers. Light is also hers, darkness is also hers. So the both aspect of hers, how we coexist in this universe. This is again and again this aspect. It becomes little rhetorical, it comes again and again, the two contrasting aspects of hers. Rakshamsi yatro gravishascha naga. Ugravisham, very venomous naga, means serpents. That Rakshamsi, you protect us from venomous serpents. Yatrarayo tasyu balani yatra. The thieves and enemies who are more powerful than me. Protect me from all those things. The naga as well as the thieves and enemies who are powerful. Davanalo is forest fires. Why forest fires is, forest fire can spread so quickly. In a flash of a second, the entire forest can get burnt. So that is why when Davanalo, from the forest fire, protect me from the forest fire. Tadhabdi madhye, when I am stuck in the middle of the ocean because of some typhoon or if you are going to sink in the middle of the ocean, something happens to the boat, all those things. When I am in the middle of the ocean, Tatra stithatvam parivasi visvam. You stay there, you stand there and protect me. You stand there in the middle of the ocean or in the forest when it is in fire and protect the universe. The parivasi vishwam, protect the universe. He is not asking for only us. First, maybe the two lines may be for individuals. Slowly they move out to the entire universe. The progression, no? So slowly the next, they talk only about the Vishwam, from the individual level to the Vishwam. Vishweshwari tvam parivasi Vishwam. You are the ruler of you are Vishweshwari, you are the ruler of this universe and you protect the universe. Parivasi Vishwam. Vishwatmika dharayasiti Vishwam. You are the essence of all things. Vishwatmika, you are the essence of all the things in this world. Dharayasiti Vishwam, you support all that is present in this universe. Vishvesha Vandya, everyone in all kings praise you. Vishvesha Vandya is worshipped, they worship you. Bhavati Bhavanti Vishvashrayaye Tvai Bhakti Namra. Bhavati Bhavanti, the revered one, you protect those who take refuge Vishwashraya. Whoever, those who protect, those who take refuge in you, bow to you and refuge in you, you protect everybody. Bhakti, with bhakti, if they bow their head to you, you protect everyone. Devi prasida paripalaya noribite nityam yada suravadada tadunaiva satya. Now they are talking about the welfare of the entire world. These verses actually talk about Devi prasida paripalaya noribite nityam yada sura. You protect always. How you destroyed the asuras, you protect us, protect every day the universe by destroying the evil ones. The fear of, protect us from the fear of, in sadhya means immediately, don't delay it, immediately you protect everybody. Yada suravadada adunaiva sadhya. So you protect everyone. How you protected? By destroying the asuras. You protect the enemies of this world. Protect the enemies. Protect the prapancha. Papani sarva jagadam prashamam nayashu. The evil things had to be brought down, and equilibrium should be, they all should be subdued. All the evil things should be subdued in the world, of all the worlds. It is not prashamam nayasu utpada pakaja nidamscha mahopasargam. Utpada, all these things are national calamity. Dukkam comes due to so many things that happens. Dukkam comes when everybody is sick. Like our COVID, or any floods or fire or anything, it is common to all. There are adi bautika, that happens for in entirety for everyone, and there are dukkam that comes because of our prarabdha karmas. There are that dukkam that comes because of the circumstances that we are in. So there are three different dukkhatrayam. It is called dukkhatrayam. Dukkhatrayam can be due to anything. In the same way, the calamities can be anything. Calamity which is nationwide or worldwide that happened. Corona is the best one that we recently saw it. But there are certain, now in US you see a lot of fires, wildfires. It is all restricted, and we see floods in so many places. So these are all restricted to certain nations. But these calamities keep happening. Natural calamities keep happening. Utpada is the calamity, that national calamity. Pakaja is something fire. Paka, that is pakna, that came only from the word pakaja. Pakaja is fire, from fire. Janidamscha mahopasarga. Natural phenomenon or natural misfortunes that happens. Protect this world as you have protected from the asuras. It is not only the destruction of the evil, protecting from the calamities, natural calamities, as well as the other calamities that the world faces in entirety. Protect us like how you protected against the daityas. Pranatanam, now the Chandas changes back to Anushtu. Pranatanam prasidatvam Devi Vishwartiharani. Pranatanam, I bow down to you. Prasidatvam, be gracious to me. Prasidatvam Vishwartiharani. You remove the affliction of the entire world. Vishwartiharani. Trailokya Vasina Midye, people who are living in all the three worlds. Vasina means the one, Trailokya Vasina Midye, Lokanam Varada Bhava. So you remove the afflictions of everyone who lives in the three worlds, who are worthy of praise by the dwellers of Devi. They are praising the Devi. You are worthy of praise from all people who live in all the three worlds, who are afflicted with all kinds of problems or afflictions. You remove their afflictions and you are praised by them. From all the three worlds they are saying, praised by the dwellers of Vasina Miti, the dwellers of all the three worlds. Trailokya Vasina Miti, Lokana Maradabhava. Now confer boon on the worlds. Because you are the one, when bowed down to you, you protect us. So this is more or less, we are coming to the end of the praising, and now Varam is being asked what they want. Varada Devi Uvacha Varadaham Suragana. I am the giver of boons. I always give boons. Suragana. Suragana means celestials. Varam yen manas sechadaha. Yen manas ichada. Ichada. Whatever you wish. Whatever you wish, whatever your heart's wish. Yen manas wish. Tam vrunudvam. You choose what you want. Tam vrunudvam prayacha. Vrunudva. Vrunute is choose. Choose whatever your heart wishes. Yan manas sechata tam vrunudvam prayachami. I will grant. Prayachami jagatam upakarakam, which is good for this world. To protect this world, for the welfare of this world, I will grant. Prayachami. Prayachami is granting. I will grant all your wishes. You choose for the welfare of this world. That is very important. You should not go against the welfare of the world. Your wishes should be restricted only for their welfare. Deva Uchuhu. Uchuhu comes here because you asked me that day. I said, Devyu Vacha, when we say only one person, Uchuhu, when we say it is plural, multiplied. Sarva Bhada Prashamanam Trailokya Kileshwari. Sarva Bhada Prashamanam. All the miseries of this three worlds, Sarva Bhada Prashamanam Trailokya. You are the ruler of all the three worlds. Trailokya Akileshwari. You can take it like that. Akileshwari is something, you are the ruler of all the worlds. All the miseries of the three worlds. Sarva Bhada Prashamanam Trailokya. So, all the three miseries of all the three worlds, you protect us from, destroy all the miseries of these three worlds. And so too, evameva tvaya karyam asmat vairi vinasana. One more request is there. Let our enemies be destroyed. Two things they are asking. You have to allay the miseries of the entire world. Miseries that the world faces. Because they have now listed out what the calamities the world faces. And you have to destroy our enemies. So interesting thing. Now this exchange is little interesting because when Devi killed Mahishasura, she again asked for the boon. Shakradi Stuti. They did the Stuti and they asked for the boon. She said, we actually have nothing. Nothing is to be done because this gentleman is killed. We don't need anything. And then, so suddenly they remember, what if someone comes again like him? So far, Mahishasura is killed, so there is nothing to ask. We cannot put a full stop there. What if something comes again? So it says, if again some misfortune comes, you have to do the same thing for us. First time is that. And it is not only that misfortune, they are asking for no, not that. Benefits for those who recite that Shakradi Stuti. Whoever recites the Shakradi Stuti should get in abundance all good things. They don't not only ask for the Asmat Vairi Vinashanam, they ask for abundance. They want people who recite the Shakradi Stuti must benefit more, get more, other than destruction of the enemies. But here in the 11th chapter, they simply ask for the destruction of enemies. They don't need the travel between wants and no wants. We have to understand that. 4th chapter, wants. Whoever recites this Stuti, Shakrati Stuti should be benefited. Give them some benefits. Other than just killing whenever there is a misery like Mahishasura, you have to destroy that misery. They say whoever recites the Shakradi Stuti should be blessed with abundance. But now, Asmat Vairi Vinasha. We want only our enemies to be killed. It means like the enemies are not outside. Enemies are in themselves, like they are negative characters. Those things should be. This is what the knowledge brings. Abundance still talks about Rajas because you want activity. If you want more and more things, more benefits, then it means action. Rajasic aspect. Now, in contrast, absolutely contrast, this is the Uttara Charitram where Sattvic aspect is taken. So even the gods have become Sattvic. Wisdom also has come to gods also. So they don't ask for any boons here. They ask, say, our enemies, the characters, the negative characters that we have should get destroyed. We don't want anything. So that kind of contentment the gods have reached. So they stop with Asmad Vairi Vinashanam, and only the misery should be taken off. That's all. The progression of gods from where they started and where they reached. This is not only the gods, even us. We don't want anything now. All the negative characters should go, and we really become more sattvic and more towards the satsang and keep progressing towards our spiritual liberation. That is what it is. Now we have moved from there to here. Yeah. We'll stop with this. Guru Pyo Namaha.